All right, here we go. Welcome to the series, Narratives in Focus. Volume 1, starting it off hot. Wouldn't want to do it with anybody else to start, so appreciate you for being here. Took 2 months to get this one done, but it happened at the right time. So let's get straight into it.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us who you are, where you're from, just what's your narrative.
All right. So what's up, everybody? I'm Solomon, originally from Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm a student at USC, University of Southern California, Phi Dawn. I major in business and with a focus in like entertainment and those things. My biggest passion in life is storytelling, so acting. I started acting when I was like 10 years old, and so I found a stronger love through it for acting as I went on through life. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'm an actor, I'm a storyteller, and I'm an artist ultimately. And yeah, my narrative is just to create stories, tell stories, spread peace throughout the world through my art, and just resonate with people in any continent, anywhere around the world. So
Yeah, that last part, we definitely, we've been in Mexico. I saw him in Spain this past summer. Unfortunately, not Morocco, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
But so storytelling is big to you.
Yeah.
I feel like storytelling, to me, there's a lot of ways you could do it. So like, how do you like doing it? Or like, how do you like storytell? I guess in acting or in other ways.
Yeah. So how do I storytell? It's a very big question.
Yeah,
because a lot goes into it.
Yeah.
So whether that be, for me at least, I storytell through my journals. I storytell through my journals. I storytell through writing, through acting. I think acting is my biggest thing, because through acting, I'm able to leave myself, my problems, my worries of the world, and put that into another character.
Yeah.
And in doing that, somebody is going to resonate with that story, and that's why I love what I do, because of the impact that I can make through my work. So
Yeah. He's like, whoa. You low-key, he got me a journal for my birthday 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah, or maybe it was for like a Christmas gift, or maybe it was your birthday.
I'm pretty sure it was my birthday.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
My reason behind that was like, my father gave me my first journal for Christmas, and he told me that it's like a way for a man to just release their feelings. It's just a personal diary, and as I started doing it, I just found it's just a way to just release my feelings that I might not want to say to the world or my friends. And so I was like, getting to know you and everything, I was like, this is something that you need. And I kept asking you, like, journaling, like, you should start journaling. This has helped me, and then you have something to look back on. You have stories to tell your children, your children's children. And I remember you telling me something is like, as life moves on, you want to stack your journals as chapters.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
So I thought that was really beautiful. And that was like my reason for getting you that, just kind of to have you have a way to express your feelings without, maybe you don't know how to verbalize it, but you can write it, and it's easier to do that way.
Yeah.
It's something to look back on and see how much you've grown.
Yeah, no, appreciate that. And that's actually, whoa, that was, I never told you this actually, or anybody, but that was my, I think that's the best gift I've ever gotten, like personal. Like, it was personal. It was like exactly what I needed. And it's like the way it looks too, like that shit. I had it one time I had it one time in the elevator in USC Village, and someone was like, that's like the nicest book I ever seen.
Nice.
But yeah, journaling is, thank you for getting me into that, because now, fuck. I do it when I need to.
Yeah.
A lot of people do it daily. Do you do it daily?
All the time. Yeah. No, when I got a journal, I was like, I need to do this every day. I need to do this, like, I'm going to be structured. I'm going to be journaling all the time. But that's not very realistic, truly.
Yeah.
And so, like, just, you can do it once a week. You can do it once a month or every 2 months. Just, when the journal, you'll find the journal when you need it the most.
Yeah.
It's not like you should never force yourself to journal. You should always, it'll come to you when you need it the most.
Yeah. And that's how I go about it. Like, I've had it for, I think, over a year now, year and a half. I probably have
Your 20th birthday, yeah.
Damn, I'm getting up now. I'm just kidding. I probably have 15 to 20 journals max. Like not too many. It's like at incremental moments of my life, I feel like if something bad happens, I'll write it down. Not bad, but I'll write it down to internalize it. If something good happens, I'll write it down to try to keep momentum. So just whenever you feel like it. But
I agree.
yeah.
I agree.
But so I guess let's see. One question I'm gonna ask everybody: which emotions show up in your life most, and do you have any experiences that specifically bring those up? I guess.
I think that's another like very.
And what do they mean to you? My bad.
That's like it's a deep question because I mean, do you really go through life thinking like, what am I feeling the most? Like for me, I don't really, but like then I look back and I notice like, I was feeling this majority of the time. So I think, I don't know if that makes sense, but
No, it does.
I think that
that's how most of us move.
I think that emotions that show up most for me are confusion, or at least currently in my state of life right now, confusion. Hopefulness, is that an emotion?
Hopefulness,
Hopefulness.
Yeah. To me, it is.
Happiness. Those are the three things that come to mind: the confusion, hopefulness, happiness. And I think I'd say confusion because I'm 21, and so I'm constantly in a state of like, how am I going to get to where I want to be in the future? How am I going to do this to set myself up for something better? Like, I have so many things in my mind all the time of like, how am I going to be where I want to be? And so it just puts me in a state of confusion. So I think that's like a very big emotion that pops into my life majority.
Yeah. That's I feel like confusion and hopefulness.
Confusion, hopefulness.
You would think those are like, or at least from the surface, I feel like those have like a correlation. I feel like, do they?
Yeah.
To you? Because I feel like confusion is like you don't know, but hopefulness is like you know somehow it's gonna work.
Yeah, the way that I live my life is like I'm just I remain optimistic and I remain very hopeful. I don't ever doubt that I can't accomplish anything. I know somehow, some way, I'm gonna do it, and there's no like time frame on that either. So I just know that I will achieve that some way because I speak what I want to happen. I choose to speak positivity into the world, and I think everything that you put out into the world, you receive it 10 times over.
Yeah.
And let's say like you have this mentality of like I can't do this, or I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like then you're gonna find yourself not getting to those things that you want. So it's like it's about positivity. It's about speaking what you want in a positive light.
Yeah.
And watching those things unfold in some way at some point in time. Like but there's confusion with that. Like, oh shit.
Okay.
Okay. But there's confusion with that. Like you want stuff to happen like right here, right now, but that's not realistic. And to your point, I think hopefulness and confusion go hand in hand.
Yeah. What you said about here and now, I talked about this I filmed one more before this, but this one's released first. It was always going to. But we talked a lot about things not happening here and now because, well, since I left Spain, and you know what happened when I got to Spain, but from there until now, I've been on a spiritual journey and deep into like frequency energy. It happens physically live. So like when you say that like you can't have it right now, that's because you gotta like believe it. At least what I believe is you gotta like align yourself with that reality, and then it's gonna happen later, physically. I hope that makes sense. If that don't make sense, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't think I said how we met. We both transferred into USC. Where you transferred from?
So yeah, I went to Arizona State first.
ASU.
Well, so yeah, my biggest dream, I knew that I wanted to be at USC. I was going to be at USC somehow, some way, because I mean, acting's here. I have half my family lives here, and I just know every time I hop off the plane at LAX,
Yeah.
I just there's this feeling that you get. There's the weather feels better. Like it's just this breeze that LA offers. And I fell in love with that. Like I was so drawn to that, and I always wanted that. So I didn't get in to USC right out of high school, but I went to Arizona State because it was my safety, which I had a great experience at Arizona State. Met some great friends there who are going to be my lifelong friends. But the funny thing is, that day that I moved out, like when I was flying to the airport, or I was flying back to Alabama from Arizona, I had this feeling that I was not coming back. Like
Yeah.
I just knew I was not coming back to Arizona. It was like this weird feeling. And then 2 months later, I get into USC, and then that's when you come into the picture.
Yeah.
I think that you reached out. You reached out to me.
I did. You was the only other black person I saw. Like, let me get in contact with, bro.
Yeah.
But best thing that could happen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you reached out to me, and then I think I was filming a project here in LA. I was in Alabama. I flew here to film something, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm here. Like, let's kick it or something." I don't know whose idea it was.
The Equinox and Hard House.
Yeah, and so we went to Equinox. We went to get a workout in Equinox, and then we went to go grab food at this spot called Heart House.
So it's not open anymore.
It's not open anymore. Yeah. But Heart House by Kevin Hart, it was good. It was good, and from there.
From there, you had
the rest is history.
Long Beach, Mexico, Vegas, Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's next?
What's next? Yeah.
What's next? My bad. I got to cheat it out. Don't blame me. But okay, so let's get into, I guess, Southern made, globally raised. What is it, and what does it mean to you?
Okay. Yeah. So, Southern made, globally raised is it's a production company that I thought of when I when I was creating my art, and I was like, I'm Southern made. I'm born in Alabama, so I'm Southern made, but
Dirty South.
Yeah, but I want my projects to be raised globally.
Yeah.
I want like I said in the beginning, like I want my art to spread around the world to each continent, and so it'll be created globally. It'll be spread globally. So globally raised is kind of why I say globally raised. Southern made, me, globally raised. And me too. Like I'm raised through my travels.
Yeah.
Travel is one of the best experiences that you can ever have in life. That's the most richest experience that you can ever have. And so you learn so much about life, about people through travel. And that was just kind of like the story behind why I created Southern Made Globally Raised. And I was able to film one project while I was living in Spain called Solomon's Thought, tentative title, called Solomon's Thought.
That's your thought, though.
Yeah. So we filmed that in Spain. I had a whole Spanish production team. Jesus, Pablo, Andrea.
Jesus.
Yeah, that I met in Spain. They filmed this beautiful project, kind of about what it means to lose and rediscover your passion through.
I'm gonna put that in the link in the bio.
Yeah, through travel, through life experiences. So just kind of tells a story about that. We just filmed the teaser, hoping to make into something bigger, like a short film or a feature film.
Yeah.
But just kind of just getting some ideas and letting life be my teacher and just continue to experience life.
Yeah.
Incorporate what my life experiences are into this project and this company. So
I feel like that teaser, I didn't really know much about what it was, bro. Didn't I see it on LinkedIn or no?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I find all this shit. But seeing it, I felt like there was a certain energy around that teaser. Like, I feel like whatever you were trying to portray, you did it in a very good way. Like,
thank you.
I gotta watch it again.
Yeah,
soon, but it touched me in a certain way.
Thank you. Yeah, I think a big part of that was Jesus on the sounds. The
production was insane.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal sound designer. And he just captured like a very beautiful essence of what I want the film to be, without me even saying anything. And it just turned out really beautifully, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Jesus. What was that park at a hike we went to with him?
Huh? We went on a hike.
Yeah. Where?
Yeah, we went. So we went on a hike. Me, Kai, when Kai flew to Spain, Madrid.
Yeah.
And I introduced him to one of my friends in Spain, Jesus, who did the sound. And we went on a hike. I can't remember the name of the mountains. I'll probably remember it like.
It was just nice. It was like the nature side of.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not Madrid, but just nature side of Spain. Yeah.
It's like right outside of Madrid. It's like you can see the city. It's quiet. We had I made some sandwiches.
Chicken, yeah.
I got up.
He got a good carbonara.
Yeah, I got up at
that shit was good.
8 a.m. after a night out. I made us some sandwiches for our hike, but it was nice. Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah. How's Cian? Kian.
Oh, Kian.
My bad, Kian.
Kian's doing great. We talk occasionally. He's doing his thing. He's from Ireland. One of my friends from Ireland, and he's doing his thing, doing his film work. Goated as well. Hope to reunite with all of them soon.
Yeah. One thing, me and him, I think we connected so strongly, so quickly. Like, I only met you like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But our goals, aspirations, values, passions, they align so similar. It's scary. And you could see that, like, I went out to go see him, go hang out with him in Spain for like 3 days. He introduced me to his whole crew his whole like community that he built or met. And all of them is just down to earth, great people. And thank you for that.
Of course.
It's amazing. But yeah, so sorry. Do you think the art you make, does it help you process your emotions? Or does it does it help you process your emotions, or does it open you up to more?
Does it open me up to more?
To more different emotions?
Most definitely. I think I'm so glad that I'm an artist, I'm an actor, because I don't know how to handle the weight of the world, the weight of all of my feelings on my own. And so being able to put those feelings into a different character and portray their story in a raw, authentic way helps me a lot. So yeah, art helps my emotions, helps me process, helps me learn new emotions that I have maybe never even felt. But through art, I'm able to, feel different things that I don't think I would ever feel if I was never born to be an artist.
Yeah. And that's another. Well, I guess you just answered it, but I never asked you, how did you get into acting or art? But you just said born. Yeah. Was there an experience or a pathway that you went down?
So how did I start? How did I get into acting?
I should have worded that better. You're good.
It was. I remember I think I was like 8, 9 years old. I was watching Full House, and I remember my parents had this like small dresser and the TV was above, and I remember standing on top of this small dresser and like really weird, but touching the TV and like dreaming of and being an actor. I just loved that, and then I started watching all these behind the scenes videos, all these interviews. I'm like, this is me. Like, this is who. I just feel like that's what that was calling me. And so, in the early stages, I was like, oh yeah, I want to be an actor. Just seeing the life seemed so fun. But as I grew older, I think acting, I found more of a passion and more of a reason why I was born to be a creative, born to be an actor. Art is life imitating, and it helps me a lot. And I think I just found myself through acting.
That's good.
And I think that's why I think that's how I found it.
Yeah. That's a damn.
Ooh. It feels good though.
Yeah. That's a blessing. I feel like not a lot of people find their passion, follow it, not a lot of people find it, especially at a young age like that. And if we do, society makes it very easy for us to not follow that path, and very hard to stay on that path of passion and doing what you love. Because we have, how do I say it? Yeah, there's expectations put on us to like do this, do that.
Yeah.
But it's good you do that. I'm trying to stay on that path too with this. But yeah, so as an actor, how important is it to learn other stories so you can like empathize, understand, and put yourself in their shoes?
That is one of the biggest parts about good acting
Yeah.
is, experiencing life, letting life be your teacher. And that way, you have all these different experiences, meeting all these different people. And let's say you have a character, let's say I had to play you, you know, I've been around you so much, I've let life, give us experiences
Yeah.
so I can learn you. I've seen you at your worst, I've seen you at your best, I think.
Yeah, probably.
And so,
Probably.
yeah, I'm able to learn humans through my experience. And so it's a huge part of acting. It's very huge, and it's like one of the most important part of acting is allowing life to be your teacher, allowing experiences to shape you, and placing yourself in places that you would never expect to be in, and allowing that to just teach you things. Like for me, I learned a lot about myself in Spain, and
In Spain?
just different places.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
bad. No. Go.
No, I'm finished. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Actually, I was gonna go back to Spain. We talked about Spain a little bit, but tell us overall, like how your experience was there. I know you studied abroad there. Trying to move back. So tell us how it was, good and bad if there was bad.
It was the best 6 months of my life. I studied. I went there with no plan, no idea of what was going to happen. I went there by myself, no roommate. Matter of fact, I didn't even get my apartment
Yeah,
until 48 hours before I got on the plane to fly to Spain, in a whole different
that's
country.
crazy. That's some you shit though. That shit you would do.
But
But it would work out.
Yeah, I always spoke positive things, and like just I was hopeful about what was to come. And so I just that changed me impeccably. Like I don't know if there's a word to describe what that did for me.
Sometimes we don't have words for those feelings.
No, but it was a very beautiful, rich experience that I will. I met some of the most beautiful people there as well. I have a whole international friend group, which is my dream. I have friends in Angola, Africa, Ireland, Spain, Amsterdam, Netherlands, Venezuela, like all these different places around the world that I can, visit and have a friend there.
Yeah.
But it was great. It was great, and I found more of my passion there too.
Yeah, that's good. And speaking about that, I mean, I know you went there with like not knowing what to expect. No plan, literally, physically, with the place to stay. But you did have some things that, at least from my point of view, knowing you did have those goals that you always want. You're like, man, I want to live globally. I want to make that global network. And you going out there, you literally made that shit happen. Like
And,
you,
yeah.
nah, go ahead.
The funny thing is, I wasn't like I had all these things that I talked about before I went there. But when I was there, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Exactly, subconsciously.
It just happened. And I think because maybe I put that out
That
to the
energy.
world, maybe years ago, or like last year or whatever. But I put that out into the world, and I received it 10 times over, like more than I could even imagine. Like
Yeah.
so, it just worked out in a very beautiful way. Yeah.
I'm gonna cut it right here because it's about to be the 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll go. All right, we had to make a cut because the camera only records in 30-minute segments. But we finished off first segment talking about Spain, right? Your time there, but I guess we'll go straight into tell us, how do you think emotions connect us across cultures, continents? countries, languages, religions. Yeah.
I mean, the universal language is emotion, and I mean, there's a language without words, um, and that language is feelings. That's through facial expressions. That's through everything, and you're able to understand. You're able to understand any language. I think.
Yeah.
You can, even if you don't understand fully the language, you're able to understand that language through those emotions. So I think, I mean, that's how it connects us. It's just, I mean, unspoken words, emotions, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think back on that universal language, I know foreign narratives are based around emotions as the universal language or universal connection of human experience, but there is more. Like, or at least to me, I feel like music is another one. Um, Sometimes I feel like food could be one.
food.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie,
for
food.
sure.
That could be big back in me, but those two, I feel like. Am I missing any?
I think that, I mean,
Those are
that's.
like the two biggest, yeah. Damn, bro.
Ooh,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
no. Oh shit, my shoes.
Nah, we gonna keep that in.
1, 2.
No, we're good, we're good.
Okay. Another one.
Fuck, my bag.
Look how big the waves are. The waves are huge.
We might have to cut. We should get after this one. We should be good after this one. I'm gonna keep that shit in. I don't care. Yeah, we should be good. All right.
Oh look.
God damn. What was we talking about?
Well,
We're
not
good.
too bad.
This shit barely alive now. Do you remember what you was talking about? Cause
No.
if not, we gonna move on.
I think just like the language thing, emotions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the universal stuff. I'm gonna not edit that out. We're gonna keep this raw footage, or try to at least. But and this thing barely alive now. When you think about travel, you've done your fair share. What's the difference to you between being a tourist and fuck? What's the difference between being a tourist and like truly immersed in a culture? I'm about to fall down.
What's the difference between being a tourist and
like traveling to like fully immerse in a culture?
traveling fully immersed?
Traveling to fully immerse in a culture. My bad.
Yeah, I think being just a tourist is somebody that has no intention of immersing themselves fully into the culture, whether that be trying their best to understand that language, eating all the food, like not eating the cultural foods, maybe eating like the McDonald's in Mexico or Spain or whatever.
KFC.
And not doing what is unfamiliar to you. I think that's what being a tourist is. And so a traveler, somebody who travels, is somebody who knows the importance of being uncomfortable and having unfamiliar experiences, whether that be talking to somebody that's y'all don't speak the same language at all. But I'm trying to connect with them, and that way you don't know where that will take you in life. You don't know what it will do for your life.
Yeah.
Just because you went to somebody, you heard their story, and you have no idea about life in this world. But now that you reached out and spoken to this person, like you have this whole different life experience for yourself now that you can learn from, and just fully immersing yourself in the culture as a traveler, and just being somebody that's just a sponge. Not acting like you know it all, not going to these countries and be like, oh, they don't speak English. What do you? You need to speak English to me.
Yeah.
And English is not the only language. There's like God knows how many languages, but just try to understand people and try to connect through that universal human emotion and that language that without words. Try to connect to that.
Yeah.
You'll be able to understand something.
Yeah. And I actually wrote a piece about this kind of. And one thing I want to emphasize when I say this, when he says this, when other people say this, that does not mean like don't have fun and like
Right.
go there and like, oh, you there just to learn. Like go there to enjoy everything that place has to offer. If that's nightlife, if that's I'm not whatever it is that you want to go there for, do that. But just like go there with like I guess respect and like to engage in the people, the culture, and not bring your culture there to them. I feel like that's how I view it. That's what I think is good. But I mean,
For sure.
who am I?
I agree.
But yeah, so do you have if you have do you have like a funny like travel story that comes to mind?
You have what?
Do you have like a funny like just like random travel story?
Maybe. I think
That's
one of them.
yeah, that's worth telling, or like
It's
that
not
you
that
can
bad.
tell here.
It's So when I was in Cabo with my mom and my brother. There's the one that comes to my mind. There's probably more that I can't even think of.
Yeah.
But when I was in Cabo with my mom and my brother, I took them to Nobu, and I think that was their first time at Nobu, and so we got an Uber back to our hotel. It was like a 40-minute drive or something, and our Uber driver, like, he took us under this viaduct, like, and I'm thinking like, oh shit, like I'm about to be like
Cooked.
cooked. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know what was about to happen. Like, and like I'm over here like internally like about to have a heart attack, and I'm like, I don't know what my mom and my brother are thinking, but um, then like we stop in the middle of this place with nothing around us, and then there's like two cops that like come and they like tell us to get out the car, the driver to get out the car. They search the vehicle. I'm like, what in the hell? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I'm not very fluent in Spanish either, so I'm like, I'm just sitting here trying to understand what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Luckily, I knew some Spanish. Like, I knew a good level of Spanish, but I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, my heart's like shaking. And they ended up letting us go, and we went about our day. But I think I helped calm my parents, my mom, and my brother down, because I was able to
Sometimes
speak
you
to the
gotta
driver
call
in
mom
Spanish.
down,
I didn't know.
yeah.
I don't think the driver knew what was going on.
Huh?
I don't think the driver knew what was going on.
Oh.
We just like we're confused. Like I'm in a different country. I'm in this like unknown area, nothing around us. It's dark, pitch black, and then two cops come. That's a little bit
not
scary
good.
to me. That's
Yeah.
like that's a unique travel story that I have.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Nah, it's good. But you should take I can say that later. Actually, yeah, no. You should take that class I told you about, the global strategy one.
Yeah.
Cause you go to Tijuana, and you might. I mean, if you go on the wrong streets, you'll probably have a similar experience there. But it's smooth. I'm trying to do this with that professor. We'll see. That one would be funny. But yeah, I guess we'll start to wrap it up. But what's something, if you have something or if you're willing to share, what's something you wish people knew about you or your culture?
Something that I wish people knew about me.
Take as much time as you need.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm very empathetic. Like, very empathetic, and I understand. I feel like I understand human emotion very well.
Yeah.
And I pick up, like, you can act like you're not feeling anything, like you have no emotions going on, but like I can pick up on things like that really well. I think it's my superpower.
Yeah.
Is empathy and understanding people's feelings. So that I don't know. I'm just a regular solo. Like,
Yeah.
I do like my alone time though. Like,
Mm.
I'm very extroverted. I'm also an introvert sometimes. I like my alone time. I don't like people know. Okay, I think this is the better one. People know that I'm a horrendous texter.
Yeah, he's like
I'm
that
a
with me too now.
terrible texter.
He's like
I
that
don't
with
know.
me too now.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I wish people know that like I'm not ignoring you. I swear to God, I'm not ignoring you. I don't know.
You just can't press send.
I can't press
Nah,
send or
just
like
kidding.
I just like get distracted or
Yeah.
something. I'm a terrible texter, and I'm not. It's nothing against anybody. I love everyone. I promise you, I love
That's a
everyone.
good one to say. Yeah.
It's just I'm a terrible texter. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is the first one y'all see, but I'm trying to ask a random question to everybody. Right now, though, I've asked the same random question.
Oh, this is the first video you're gonna show?
It's the first one that's going out.
Oh.
Yeah. Setting the tone. If you could live anywhere in the world at any time for like 3 days, you're a regular person. You're not gonna be 3 days, man. But it is too short. You're a regular person, so you're not a king, you're not a slave. Where would you be and why?
Can I pick two? I did one.
Pick one, but like you could like name. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Nah.
3 days. 3 days. Anywhere.
Yeah, pick one. Pick one. But you can say the other one after if you.
Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, Africa.
Okay. Do you have a time period or like now or nah, not now?
If I could just pack up and go for 3 days and be by the water in Sierra Leone in the motherland, in Africa in the motherland, I'll do it. I think I will feel so at peace. I would feel very just like home, like by the water. I don't know. I think if I could do that, just sit by the water, have a nice glass of wine.
That's another thing. We're gonna do part 2 in Napa Valley or some shit. I already know.
I think I'd do that in Sierra Leone. Probably.
Yeah. This was supposed to hold up.
Sierra.
This was supposed to be a hypothetical question, but I guarantee you that's gonna actually happen. That's not a hypothetical.
No, it's not hypothetical.
That's gonna happen. But yeah, so let's wrap it up. Last question I want to ask everyone: what do you want? What impact do you want your narrative to have?
That nothing is ever impossible. Spread peace always and work to understand each other.
That's food.
And I don't know. Ultimately I just hope that my art, connects everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I got one more question for you because I know at the end of your journals you put peace and love.
Peace and love, or like I say, Ashe.
So what is peace and why do you put those?
I think it sets a precedent for what's to come. You have to remain peaceful if you want good things to happen, I feel like.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like a movement forward. It's like a little thing I do. It's not really an explanation for it. It's just putting peace and love into the world. And like I said, you get that 10 times over. And I think ending it kind of sets a precedent for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but I inherited doing that. Like I used to put memento mori. That means like, remember you must die. That's a little like scary, but to me I like that. But I also started doing peace of love instead. It's like it's a new chapter of my life.
Or you could say Ashe.
Ashe?
Ashe, yeah.
Ashe.
Like
in what language?
It's like an African term.
Yeah.
Ashe, yeah.
But you know that I put it on my next shirt.
What?
A way of life. I put peace and love in like the Honko stamp. Did I tell you that?
Oh, nice. No,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
I love taking inspiration from people. He's been one of the most influential, impactful, inspirational people to me in my life. So I wanted to start Narratives and Focus with you. I was not gonna release any episode before I started this one. So I'm happy that we finally got to get it done, and Appreciate you, bro.
Well, I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to be here. And then my favorite place in the world, the beach. So
The
no
beach.
perfect place. So thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Part 2 in Napa Valley coming soon.
Hopefully.
Appreciate you, my boy. All right. That was smooth.